Good morning, guys. Welcome or welcome back here. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lee, and this is our daily escapism. Today we are in my bedroom in front of my closet, and we are going to be doing one of my favorite things to be talking about and going through, which is my wardrobe and my wardrobe curation and refinement. If you're new here, my videos are usually quite long and chatty, so definitely grab yourself something to drink and you can play me in the background, maybe while you are going through your wardrobe, or if you just need a good company, spending time with a friend, then this is what we're doing today. So before we're going to go through the clothing that I'm decluttering and just going through all of my stuff, I wanted to talk to you about how I view decluttering and why we are going to do certain things. And if you are not interested in this kind of topic, then you are welcome to skip ahead to the items themselves. But I personally think that it's really nice to see the rhyme and reason of a person, and I love the chit chat more than I love actually to see the items themselves when other people are showing. I love hearing people's thoughts and opinion about things. So my approach to decluttering, first of all, I don't like doing massive wardrobe declutters when people are taking everything out of their closets and pouring all the stuff on the bed and making a huge mess. I find it to be first very overwhelming. When I did that several years ago, I should say, I was very overwhelmed. It took me more than one day to go through these things, and then things were just piling back from the bed to another area of the house, and then I had to work really hard, and that was exhausting. And the result of it was that I had some bad decisions because I was having a decision fatigue. If you're holding each item from your wardrobe in your hand and doing that repeatedly through all of the categories of your closet, be it like dresses, tops, pants, skirts, everything, I find it to be ineffective because it's so overwhelming. You can't really make a good decision. This is what I think. Obviously, there are people who love throwing everything they have onto the bed and doing it that way. I did that for many years, and I find that what works best for me when decluttering is actually wearing the stuff to go out. So the way that I would declutter my closet, I will pick something, I will put that something on, intending to wearing that item for that day, and I would notice how I feel. Do I feel my best self in this item? Do I feel like this elevates me? Do I feel empowered by this item? Or do I feel frumpy? Do I feel sluggish? Do I feel unattractive? And by putting the piece on, I find that there's a lot of emotions and nuances that I can pick up, and they're so much better than me just holding an item, say oh, have I worn this in the last 6 months? If so, if not, I can declutter it. If so, I can keep it. It doesn't say much to me. Or even question that are useful. For example, if I was in the shop right now, would I purchase that again? I just don't like decluttering that way. I find that it makes me think too hard. I find that it really depends on the mood that I have that day, or my weight fluctuations, or just a general idea of what I think about an item. And it's not as accurate as actually putting something on, noticing how you feel about it, and then making a decision accordingly. And I find that doing it the other way, just pouring everything out on the closet, can be very wasteful. If you're making the wrong decision and decluttering away too much, you can regret things that you're decluttering. But also, it can go to the other different direction, which is you can keep way too many stuff because you're having a hard time of letting go, because you don't really remember how it's on you. You don't know how you feel when you actually wear that item, or you're having, just because you're so overwhelmed and having so much decision fatigue from going through so many stuff, you just give up altogether midway, and things that are a maybe, you tend to keep just because they're a maybe, not because you decided that you love them and that you want to treasure them and use them and appreciate them and enjoy them, but just because you're tired. And so these are my two reasons of why I love to declutter in phases, like actually wearing the stuff on, seeing how I'm feeling, and then deciding what I want to do with that item. And then now for the second reason of decluttering. First of all, this is my closet. I share my closet with my boyfriend. You can see his like coats on the side. These are all, this is all mine. These are dresses and some tops, like long sleeve button down tops. And then in here, I have this huge mess. Again, I'm sharing this with my boyfriend, so I have my pajamas that I need to go through and sort. Actually, the winter is over here in Israel and it starts to be really warm, and I can put them away. This is a prime location. This is a good real estate. Those are my height. This is my height, but this is a little bit lower, which I like. So we have my boyfriend's stuff all the way up. I'm not going to show it's his. It's his. But I have my pants over here. I don't have that many pants. These are all the pants that I have. I don't know if it's a lot or not, but I know that I like everything that it's in there. And then in here I have some sports gear and like workout outfit. And then in here I have spring and summer tops, short sleeves, tank tops, stuff like that. And then I have my underwear and my pajamas all the way in here. And then these are his drawers, and then we share the bottom compartment. I have some like long boots in there that I cannot stack over here because they're too tall to fit in this shoe rack. So we have some boots over there, and then I have my skirts tucked in here in the back alongside with the tops, because usually what I'll do tops and then I'll combine them with a skirt. Anyway, another reason that I want to do a declutter today of my wardrobe is that I am going through some exciting new beginnings in my life, and I almost want to do like a wardrobe overhaul. I have so many things in my wardrobe that represent my past self, and I don't relate to that person in the past anymore. If more than anything, I sometimes want to go back and say to that person of me in the past, I want to say sorry for everything I've made you go through and all the wrong decisions that I've been making and hurting my own self. But anyway, this is a new beginning. I've recently moved in with my boyfriend, which I'm really grateful for. I'm grateful for the type of man that I have, and oh my God, I don't want to be emotional in this video. I'm grateful for the type of man that I have and the type of relationship that I have, which for me wasn't really easy to come by. I'm 35, and until now it was really hard for me to find a relationship that I was feeling like it was a healthy relationship. That's a topic for another video, but I just wanted to tell you that if you're going through an unhealthy relationship, please find a power to either work through that and to work with that partner, or to get up and leave. Yeah, maybe this is not the time and place to say all those things. But anyway, I'm in a new beginning in my life. I'm also going to be leaving my workplace because it's a good place to be leaving. It's kind of a toxic work environment, and if I'll start talking about it, I'll probably get worked up. I'm grateful for the time I spent in there because I've learned a lot, and obviously I developed as a professional, but I'm ready to move on to the next place. So I've changed my the city that I live in. I moved in with a boyfriend. I am changing a workplace. It's spring, so it's a new beginning, and I'm just feeling like embracing a new persona, more like the persona that I am today and the persona that I would like to be in the future, and less like the persona that I used to be in the past, making all of this wrong decisions, and some good ones, I think. Probably some good ones, because they led me to where I am today, which I'm really grateful to be. But anyway, I don't want to be clinging on the clothes of the past. And then last thing, I actually figure out a lot of what I like to wear and what not, what flatters me, what kind of necklines flatter me, what kind of tops and dresses I look good in, what kind of vibe the piece of clothing is giving. I have learned a lot. And so we are going to declutter accordingly. So if you haven't grabbed something cozy to drink, go ahead and do that right now. We are going to go through the clothing right now. Oh, and keep in mind that this is just one of many declutters that you're going to be seeing on this channel, because this is what I love to do. I love refining whatever that I have. So, and as I said, I'm doing it in small parts, in small like batches that you say. So you're probably going to see a lot of those. So if you're into this kind of thing and you're not subscribed yet, then feel free to join our daily escapism. First thing that I'm going to be decluttering is this very cute, very feminine sweater. And that kept me warm throughout winter, but I don't like the fabric of it. That's the only problem that I have with it. Also, it got snagged in here. I don't know what I did with it, but it got snagged. I don't want to keep any more pieces that I have an issue with the fabric. Like every single time that I touch it, I feel uncomfortable, and most of the time it's okay. Like the inner part of it is not that bad. I don't know why the outer part is a little bit more irritating, but the inner part of it is quite good. So this is what allowed me to get by. But when I touch myself, like when I cross my hands or when my boyfriend is hugging me, I kind of feel uncomfortable with the fabric itself. It feels very unnatural, very synthetic. I don't know, it doesn't feel like high quality, and it's not high quality. I got it from a cheap place, and I do really like how feminine and vintage retro that is. So I don't know, I kept it, but I don't want to be taking it with me to the next fall and winter. And to me, this is time to let it go. I would like to upgrade and get something similar maybe, but with a good fabric that I actually enjoy touching and running my hand through it. So this is gonna be going. One sweater that we have today. And again, I wore it. I felt uncomfortable with how it wears, with how it feels, even though after washing and conditioning and all that stuff. And I'm just going to straight up declutter. Next, what we have is a beautiful H&M top. And it's a knitted, like an oatmeal top that I got many winters ago. Falls, I should say. Fall of I don't know what year, but I thought that this will be a piece that will serve me for so many years. And to its defense, I still look at it and find that it's really beautiful. It has scallop edges around the arm and around the neck, and it's really well made for H&M. The color is beautiful, the fit is beautiful, everything is beautiful about it. However, this neckline comes up way too high for me. It touches my neck, and I cannot stand that. I cannot stand things touching my neck. I do love crew neck, and this is why I got it. And I think that in the past, when I was shopping for clothing, I wasn't really aware of how they made me feel or what it is that bothers me about them. I couldn't really tell. It took me a long time to study myself and to understand what is it that makes me uncomfortable. And that was the neck. Also, I think it's made for tall women or something, because I'm petite. I'm 5'1", and this is way too long. It kind of hits my hips, and way too long. So when I tuck it into a skirt or a pant, it just doesn't look right. And then the arms are also way too long for a short sleeve top. I don't know. It's not right. The color is right. I'm having mental note of what I do like. The color is right. The fabric is right. I love that it's elegant. To me, it's office appropriate and elegant, yet casual and comfortable. And I like the scallop edge because it adds a little bit of femininity, something a little bit different than your regular knitted top that you see in the office. So that's what I like. I don't like the very high neck that touches my throat, and I don't like the length of everything that isn't really suitable for a petite woman. So those are being decluttered. Next, I'm going to be decluttering those 3 H&M tank tops. They're all the same in different colors. I have white, I have black, and I have light blue, which is gorgeous. I love this color. It's beautiful. I realize that I don't like, first of all, square necks. Something about these tops, several things about these tops make me look really wide and like the Hulk. And they make me feel masculine, even though they're clearly a very feminine thing to wear a tank top. But the fabric is really nice. It's like a satiny jersey fabric. It's stretchable, but yet it hugs your body. So the thing is, they're tight, and they're also having a square neckline. Also, those straps are thick, but not thick enough or not thin enough. I love like spaghetti straps. I love wearing spaghetti strap, and I also like something that a little bit covers my entire shoulder area. But this is nor this or that. And I found that lately I don't like exposing my upper arm. Maybe because my weight has been slightly fluctuating. And I also don't like exposing my armpits at work. And I bought these thinking like, oh, I can wear them underneath a blazer. I never do wear a blazer. I am a very feminine woman. This is what I'm wearing, just as an example. I'm a very feminine woman, and I don't like androgynous clothing. I do have one blazer in there. I don't remember the last time I wore it. I don't think, for at least 2.5 years, I haven't been putting that on. And I was keeping on thinking like, oh, this will be ideal for wearing with a blazer, but I never do, and I feel really bulky and just wide and masculine when I wear those tops. So I'm going to declutter all three. And my mental note is that I don't like seeing my upper arm exposed, or I don't like having my armpit exposed either. So, but actually, okay, I was having some tops in my closet that I have decided to keep, that they are a tank tops, like these, for example. This is an H&M tank top, and I have realized that I like it because it's loose, so I don't mind showing my armpits, for example, or my upper arm if the rest of the clothing is looser on my chest and on my abdomen. So I don't know. I know that those are not good for me, so all of them are going to be straight up decluttered. On the same note, you can't really see how beautiful that is. This is an H&M top, and I got it at a secondhand swap for free. And I did wear that to the office last summer, and this is like a draped color. Again, you can't really see it all that well in the video, but this is a draped color, really shiny, a very sexy kind of top, but still somehow it managed to look professional. I don't know how, but maybe because this is a little bit wider and there's not much cleavage showing. Even though it's a draped color, it doesn't show much cleavage. And so I wore it to the office and I felt like a bombshell in it, but I re-wore it yesterday just to see how it's like, and I felt really cheap in it. I felt not vulgar, but I felt that it definitely didn't elevate me or make me feel either classy or elegant or sophisticated. It just made me feel like a teenager trying too hard. Anyway, it's gonna go. And again, it exposes my upper arm, and it's too tight on the rest of my body. So I'll take it back to the secondhand swap, see if some other girl will take it. Actually, I'm very lucky to have a good secondhand swap near my previous house, or my parents' house. I lived like 5 minutes next to my parents, in a different neighborhood, but still 5 minutes. And then I'm going to my parents today, so I can take all of those stuff with me and drop it off at the secondhand swap. And I know that other women will be taking those stuff. I know for sure. Every single thing that you put in there is getting snatched so fast. Next, we have this beautiful piece. This is a knitted black knitted top, extremely appropriate for the office. It's elegant, it's simple but sophisticated, and I really do love the idea of it. However, again, it comes too high on the neck and it touches my neck. touches my throat, and I dislike that with a passion. However, I do know that I love the idea of it, so what I would like to do is actually to get myself a really nice black knitted top for work. I'm just going to order a couple, maybe 3 or 4, and I'm going to see which one of them do I like best. I'm going to keep that one, and I'm going to return all of the rest. I want to replace that. I don't want to not have an option like this, but I am going to be donating that one. I do really love the idea of it. Next, we have this gray tank top with some kind of a really nice V detail in the décolletage. I got it from the secondhand swap and haven't even worn it. I did wash it, of course, and took care of it, but I haven't even worn it out. When I tried it on, it was beautiful. It looked beautiful to me, and also it's really hard for me to pass on items that are gray because I love wearing gray. I have a cool winter undertone to my skin, so I love wearing gray. But again, it's tight on my bust, and then the strap are thin, and they almost make me have this kind of a square neckline, even though I have that V over there, and you can see my upper arm and you can see my armpits, and I'm just not a fan, and I don't feel that good when I'm wearing that item. So this item is also going to be adding up to my productive decluttering pile. This is an H&M top that I got at the secondhand swap as well, and I am a fan of the color. I really love wearing those kind of yellows. You can see that I have some more of those. Actually, I do love strong colors, like vibrant colors. I have many of those, and I do have some in my tops. So I took it because of the color, and I love knitted fabric. I feel like knitted fabrics are really elegant looking, and it has this kind of well, you can't really see it, but it has this kind of a crisscross in the back. However, again, my armpits are being visible, almost a square line, and my upper arms are being visible, and I feel like the Hulk wearing that. And then the last thing is just a very simple beige cotton, 100% cotton t-shirts. I don't know where I would wear that. Like when I'm looking at items, same goes with this, all of this shirt over here. My question that I ask myself is, okay, I'm putting this on, it fits. Where would I wear that? Where would I feel good wearing that? I will not wear something like this to the office. And also when I'm going to the dog park, I also like to dress nicely. So, or, weekends at home, I like to dress nicely. I don't wear those kind of stuff, and I don't want to be wearing those kind of stuff. So I'm going to declutter it. One of the other women will be very happy to take that. And then I actually have 2 pairs of pants. One of them I wore and felt extremely frumpy and old. I felt old wearing that. It's just a black cigar pants that I was planning to wear to the office, and then I ended up taking it off and just decided not to do that again. Also, this is the second time that I have to repair that how do you call it, that closure. I had to resew that that once because it broke on me, and then I had to go back again and do it again. And now I'm just tired of the maintenance that this pair of pants is involving. And then these I used to wear to the dog park. These are H&M, like really like a beige H&M pair of pants. Both of them are from the secondhand swap. I found out that even though they're very convenient and they're very easy to throw on, I would wear them around the house and also maybe to the dog park and maybe to work out. They were very convenient, but I felt really frumpy, and they're so unflattering on me. I'm much rather wearing something else and not those. Anything else will do, just not those, because And I feel like I haven't really have been taking a good hard look about how I look in these. I just throw them on, and I kind of told myself, okay, you look the way you look because your weight is fluctuating and you've been gaining some weight. Well, I have other things in my closet than when I wear, even though my weight has been fluctuating, I feel really good in. And that's your indication. If your weight is fluctuating, like my weight has been fluctuating my entire life. I have 2 different dress size, 2 different pant size, 2 different top sizes in my closet right now. If you have that in your life as well, I would suggest, if you think that you're wearing something and oh, it's not flattering because you've gained weight, try trying on something else in your closet and see if that's the case with everything that you have. Because if that's the case, then yes, you're just not liking the way you look because you've gained weight. But I have other things in my closet that I would wear and I'm like, oh well, this actually looks nice on me. And I would know to keep those and then declutter the ones that don't look good, even though it's the time and the era of you gaining weight. Like every single, and I'm talking about specific times in a month, I would retain so much water that I would go up 1 size in my clothing, 1 size entirely, in my dresses, in my bras, in my underwear, 1 size. And that's insane. It's about 4 kilograms of me gaining during certain times of the month. And so definitely what I decided to do is I decided to keep in my closet things that look good on me, no matter if my weight has been fluctuating or not. That's a tip for you. Keep only the items that flatter you, also when you're on the heavier weight that you have. That's my tip for you for weight fluctuation. So that is my productive decluttering pile of today, of this declutter, and of the things that I've recently tried to put on and didn't like how they look. If you enjoy this kind of video, if you find it relaxing or inspiring or anything else, just spending time with a friend, then definitely feel free to subscribe and stick around, because as you know, more videos like this will be coming through because this is how I love to do things. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.